What's the word, Harrisburg? Today I have a guest who is doing a dual role today. She is, I don't know, the CEO, CFO, COO of one organization and the chief administrator of another. But I'm going to let you speak to her and listen to all the wonderful things she has to say about Fox's Wash and Go and Tears for Tarina. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Angel Fox. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I've been waiting to get on the couch. I'm excited.
Oh, well, now if you want to get on the couch, you can lay down and I can examine some things and say, well, you should have done it. No, I'm messing with
We
you.
ain't got enough time for that anyway. So
No, but it's a pleasure to have you on the show because I've been wanting to talk to you about the dual roles because I did say dual roles and I was joking with all the letters after your.
I have them all,
Okay, good.
the whole alphabet.
So we're going to start with Fox's Wash and Go.
Yes.
And can you tell the audience where that's located?
It's at 1254 Market Street in Harrisburg. We're across from the old barbershop, Wallace's Barbershop.
Okay. And, of course, it's a washer. Look,
It's a laundromat.
I could say washer and dryer, but, laundromat. So what do you offer the community?
So we offer a laundry service. So we opened it when pandemic started. We opened the laundromat 3 years ago, but then we opened the laundry service during the pandemic, and then we instantly shut back down because it was like, we can't touch people's clothes. They might got COVID. So then we shut back down, and then as soon as, the world opened back up, we started the laundry service again. And it took off slow, and now it's kind of just picking up where we do businesses, we do residential, we do elderly, we do, disabled, shut in, people that don't drive, but we literally pick up their laundry from their house, we wash it, we dry it, we fold it, we bring it back. And customers love it, especially our elderly, people that don't drive, people that don't have language barriers and can't use the machines. Disabled, so people that are like in Keystone or Arc or somewhere, we get those clients because we can either teach them how to wash when they come in, or it's just easier sometimes for us to pick their stuff up and wash it.
So now you go to their facilities, their places, so you have laundry bags and things like that for them?
Yep, so we have different size laundry bags that say Foxes on them. Our red bags are usually our custom bags for our regular customer.
Okay.
So they pay for the bag, which is $15, and then they pay for the service, which is $35. So some people buy one bag, do it weekly. Some people buy 2 or 3 bags if they have, a large family.
Yeah. Okay.
And so then, it gives them that locked rate. So my employees know when they see the red bag to charge them and what to do.
Okay. So if I'm walking in with my 15 bags, because I have a large family, I can actually walk into the laundromat and do like anyone else will wash their clothes?
Mm-hmm.
And you have supplies in there in case I run out of some Clorox. You have Clorox in there?
We have vending machines on the wall with the supplies in them. But, we realize we're in a less fortunate community, to say the least. So sometimes they don't have it all. Sometimes they come in with dishwashing liquid and, just crazy stuff to wash their clothes, and we'll provide it because it is our community and we do got to look out for our community.
So would the dishwashing liquid mess up your machines? Suds for days, maybe?
Suds for days. And we've had that where it just suds out, and sometimes it happens when there's a language barrier or something, or they just use too much detergent and it suds out.
Oh, detergent does it as well?
When you put a whole bottle in, yeah.
Well, I've never seen anybody put a whole bottle in, so
I
please
thought I've
forgive
only
me,
saw that
but-
on movies or cartoons. Like, okay, they suds it out, but no, it happens a
So
lot.
is there someone inside the laundromat?
I have attendants. I have 2.
Okay.
They're part-time, so they're there in the morning and then sometimes in the afternoon. And then my maintenance guy is there. And then I can watch on camera, so I can see a crisis happening.
Oh,
Or
okay.
not.
Yeah, or not.
Or
yeah.
not.
Okay, so you get a nice little traffic flow in.
It took a lot of revamping because it was a high drug traffic area. So when I got it, it was like 5 machines working, people strung out in there, overdosing in there. Like, I was calling the
In
cops.
the laundromat? Wow.
I was calling the cops every day, 3-4 times a day, to where I didn't even have to show up because the cops would know.
Okay.
You know, and they would Narcan them or escort them out or arrest them.
Yeah. Okay. But that's under control now.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes.
Okay.
And so now we got a steady flow, a steady, crowd.
So now I heard this.
Uh-oh.
That no, it's good. Everything that happens on what's the word, Harrisburg, it's good. Okay. That you work with the school district, the homeless?
We work with the homeless in the community, and then we do work with the school district. And so we had one teacher at Roland School, Miss Nicole. She was great. She offers tutoring on Mondays at the laundromat, so parents are able to get their child tutored for free while washing their clothes. And then I'll provide a snack.
Okay.
So we do that with the school district, and then we also we bus in or drive in the homeless from the homeless camps and around the community every first Saturday of the month, and we bring them in, and we help them wash their clothes, fold them, and then we deliver them back to wherever they're housed or live.
So now, because I'm always hearing the homeless people are combative, how do you guys get them to your laundromat without any incidents, any problems?
So we work with the help office or the CAN program with Isha Mobley, Daryl Rhineford, and them. And so Isha goes down there. She tells them, it's laundry week, and she calls them on their cell phone, say, hey, it's laundry week. I can't make it. Angel's coming or whatever. And they're friendly. They want clean clothes and clean blankets because they got interviews or they just need clean stuff.
Yeah.
So they're sweet as pie. They're respectful. We haven't had any incident.
That's good. That's good to know.
Yep, they're our friends. They see me pull up and they say, "Hey, Foxes," and I say, "Hey," But we're on a first name basis, so
Okay.
they're family. They're family. We've been doing it for a year now.
I remember, I think, around Thanksgiving time, do you do a Thanksgiving dinner for them or Christmas or something?
Christmas, yep.
Okay.
Christmas, we bust in the homeless, and then the community. We just opened the laundromat to the community. We had churches and just other community people reach out and cook the food. Like, it really didn't cost me anything. The community took care of the community.
Oh, okay.
So that was really amazing because my kids showed up, gave their shoes off their, feet, and I'm like, I just bought those, My son put them right on somebody, and I was like, you'll get them back.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't get a chance to get out to much of the things, but I keep my eyes open on Facebook and what's the other one that everybody believes it is the gospel?
Instagram,
No,
Twitter.
No. Stay with me on Facebook.
Oh, Concerned Citizens.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good article. It did, because we did 126 people on Christmas Day.
Okay.
Where we were able to give them new blankets and hats and gloves and just a hot meal on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I saw that. That's okay, Angel Fox. I see you doing big things.
Listen, the communities, them mothers in the communities came forward with the mac and cheese where it took 2 people to carry it. Like that kind. Like the Mary Majors and them, like they took care of the community.
Yeah.
Like they put the work in.
Yeah, good. And see, that's the Harrisburg that I know and grew up with. If there was an issue, it really wasn't an issue because we handled it.
Yeah.
So
we took care of each other.
yeah.
So to see that happen, I was just like, wow. Like I think I cooked the turkey, but everything else, people dropped off hams and string beans and, hats and gloves and detergent. People see me in traffic and be like, I got detergent for you to help with the homeless and stuff. So, or they got quarters. They give me rolls of quarters. I ride around rolls of quarters and laundry detergent.
Yeah, I remember when there was a fire out on 15th Street and you guys came as well as the mayor and myself, and you had these bags that you said you usually use them for women, but, you gave them to these fire victims. And I thought that was pretty cool. What was it in the bags?
So we do a fundraiser every October, starting October 1st. We raise survivor baskets for domestic violence victims. And so I had a garage full of the bags that a church had raised and donated, like 50-something bags. So I already had them on top of bags I already had. So to be able to get them in hands of people that needed them was great. So we're going to start that again, but yeah. every year we start out just trying to raise like 25, 50 bags, and now it's gotten up to like 100 and something bags that gets donated every year.
Okay. So at the end of this show, you're going to be able to shout out all that information because I'm sure it's going to be a big help because domestic violence is next month. So this is a good segue to go into Tears for Tarina.
Yes.
Tell me something about Tears for Tarina.
We started it this year makes 10 years.
Really?
10 years. 10 years she's been taken, 10 years she's been gone, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So Tears for Tarina was started when Tarina Fields lost her life to domestic violence. Mm-hmm. And so it was important to me that people knew that people like me and Tarina were in domestic violence situations. And so we wanted to make sure women knew, like, it looks like me and you. Yeah. It's something you don't have to be ashamed of or embarrassed of, but speak up and speak out. Because if Tarina had it to do all over again, I'm pretty sure she would have asked for help if she knew it would have ended this way. Yeah. And so we want women to speak up and speak out and not feel embarrassed because, you know, in our community, we rather talk about you than, you know, talk with you through it or get you through it. Yeah. So I started the foundation just to bring that kind of light so people knew, you know, especially women our age knew, like, you don't got to be ashamed. Yeah. Like, you know, you got kids to live for. You know, get out. Speak up and get out. Yeah. And so we've been just...
But what do you say to someone that they say that's easier said than done?
Oh, it's definitely easier said than done. But for me, it was get out because your kids need you more than, you know, they needed him. Yeah. And so there's a will, there's a way. Okay. And we try to help people figure that way out. So we try to help them with the exit plan. Because we might not say get out tomorrow or leave tonight if you can't, but at least let's start an exit plan. Yeah, okay. That way you're working towards something.
So when you talk to these women, like where do you go? Where is Tears for Tarina housed, and how do you get your clientele?
So they can call right to my cell phone. Like, it's an open book. Like, I don't hide from them. They call my cell phone. They can go on the website. They email, they text, they inbox me on Facebook. Like, there's no way you can't get a hold of me. Okay. But then we do have a safe house in the city for women that we can house up to 7 women. Okay. We don't do women and kids. We do women, though. We're just not equipped to do kids.
That's what I was going to ask you. Why not women and children?
Yeah, we're just not equipped to do kids. So women can have kids, but if they have a family member that has them, or children and youth has them, or the father has them, they can come with us. And then, you know, we try to arrange the visits through the Y or somewhere. Oh, okay. Or to swap out where they can visit them and see them and have them out of the house and stuff, but we don't do them in the house. But we're everywhere. You know, if they call in the middle of the night, I answer. Mm. If they email, I respond. If they text, Facebook, I'm accessible.
Okay, so let's just say, I am a domestic violence survivor. So I think I was a little more different than the women because I fought back. I'm sorry. You just ain't hitting me, and I'm not balling up. Not to say that anything's wrong with women who do that. I'm just saying, for me, I just wasn't balling up. But did I get in fights with? Yes, I did. So, but I'm saying, so I'm a victim, and I need help. You're saying all I have to do is call, and not that my problems are going to be solved, but what services do you offer?
So we can provide door locks. If he's out of the property and you need the locks changed, we can provide door locks to get changed. We can escort you to help get a PFA. We can, you know, get you transported from wherever you're at to the safe house if you need somewhere to stay overnight. If we're full at the time or have a waiting list, then I can possibly put you in a hotel for a day or two until we can figure out where to take you if other shelters are full. Mm-hmm. Bus passes, if you have a family out of town or somewhere that you can get to, we'll put you on a bus or a train to get you there. pretty much anything we can try to help with. We're a small organization, so we're not
Okay.
huge yet,
Yeah.
but at least we can bridge the gaps to the other agencies.
Okay.
And what we wanted to do is, sometimes walking into those agencies, not saying it's a problem, but sometimes there's red tape. And we're already broken, or we don't know the system, or we get turned down from the system. And so we just try to bridge that gap and make it a little easier.
Try to direct them through this barrier, the red tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we definitely got to change some things, because we're getting a lot of women that are getting PFAs denied lately.
They're getting denied?
Denied.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, because this is what I'm hearing. Some women, not all of them, but some women are abusing that system, PFAs.
Oh, I agree. I agree that some of them should be legitly denied. But then I'm saying, like, if you know that this case is bad, you shouldn't deny it.
Okay.
Because then that's a deterrence for a woman to not keep fighting,
Yeah.
or to go back.
Who determines if you get a PFA or not?
The judges.
Where do you, so you go down to Dauphin County?
You can go to the YWCA, but then you should just go to the courthouse Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and then you can get in to get an emergency one.
Okay.
But then after those hours, you got to go to the YWCA, and then they either get you in with the night judge or online judge.
This is the YWCA at Cameron and Market?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll get you in to see a judge to get an emergency PFA for 7 days until you can go to court to see another judge.
But ultimately, it's the judge's decision if it's a yay or nay. Okay. Oh, well, listen. Because Tarina's dad, Tarina's mom, and my cousin are cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I say Tarina's my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But tell the audience something about Tarina. What kind of person was she? What made her laugh? What she find joy?
She was athletic and competitive. When I met Tarina, I did not like her.
Imagine that.
I know. We were I was 11 and she was probably 13. And she was kind of like a little bully. Like, I stepped on the softball field, Des brought me on it. She's like, where you get her from? Like, take her back. She ain't good. She don't belong out here. And I'm like, this is my first time putting a glove on. Like, back up. And every time I step on the field, she would just be like, And it just made me want to keep coming back and and get better. And then we ended up side by side, so I'm good enough to take your teammate's position and play side by side. But her competitive spirit was, I think, the best. She was competitive in everything. I mean, we could go power walking, and she was like, my time's going to be better than yours. Like,
She sounds like she's my cousin for real, because I'm the same way. Whenever you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, but she just had a caring spirit, being a teacher. But she would be out back. I remember they caught her on camera out back of the school breaking up a fight with no other staff. And, these kids were throwing down. She was the only one breaking up the fight.
Yeah.
And she got them separated and calmed down, but they caught her on camera, and they had to bring her in the office like, you can't do that crazy stuff.
Well, where were you?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
But like that stuff, like just super caring. And, like I could imagine her right now just being a principal and a coach and, just doing great things out here, because that's what she was headed towards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was a sad day. I can still remember it as if it was yesterday. But I was shocked 10 years ago.
December 14th, 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. And I'm like, wow. Like, it just seemed like yesterday. Like, the pain's still fresh. The day was so fresh.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So because you created Tears for Tarina, what has happened within these 10 years?
It was slow. We were just kind of having events and just trying to keep her legacy alive and, making sure people knew, like, domestic violence was real. And then over the years, we started getting our footing, and we just started growing, and we started doing more speaking engagements and here we are in the 10th year, and we're having self-defense classes. We're speaking at churches and schools, and we're having events, and to just on the 10th year be able to open a safe house in her name and call it Tarina's house.
Yeah.
It's like, finally 10 years later, all the hard work, all the sacrifice to be able to really rescue women and get them out of stuff.
And that's what I really like, that you did not give up. You kept fighting and fighting. Like 10 years, you can look back and see where you came from, and you're still moving forward as to where you're going. But 10 years, you hung in there, you fought, you're still fighting, but 10 years later, look where you are.
10 years later, and people be like, wow, like, let her rest in peace. Let her name die. Like, let it. And I'm like, no, she died for a reason, and we're not going to let her name die because people need to know, like, you can have it one day and not fight and not have it at all the next day. Like, tomorrow's not promised. Like, get up, speak out, and get out. So no, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let her name die in vain because that's not who she was.
Right.
She was a fighter, and she was competitive. And even though we've had the hurdles and we didn't get grant funding and we didn't quit, because it was important to me. It was important to the team and people that want to keep her legacy alive.
So now is Tarina's Tears for Tarina a nonprofit?
Yes, we're a 501c3.
So that means you can get CDBG money from the city of Harrisburg.
Yes.
We're familiar with that program?
Yes.
Okay, to the
I haven't applied yet, but yes.
You haven't applied yet?
I don't think. I've applied for so much money this year that I could have. I don't know.
You can apply for as much money as you can in a calendar year. Go for it. Because some's going to say yes and some's going to say no. So hopefully the yeses outweigh more of the no's and you get the money. But that's okay because I believe in January, February, I'm not sure on the dates, that's when we open up our enrollment period / process, that we open up and go out to the community and tell everybody that we have this money from the federal government, CDBG funds, community development block grants. It's for money that the federal government gives to communities to help build up the communities, and we use it through nonprofits. So you guys can apply for it. The mayor loves for new people to apply because if you don't, she has to continue giving it to our more seasoned, I don't want to call them old, our more seasoned nonprofits, which is fine too because they're putting in the work as well. But she wants to give others an opportunity to continue their work. So
I'm coming for it.
Okay, there you go.
I'm coming for it. We need it. We need to grow and open another building or a bigger building, but I want to be able to not have a waiting list.
Yeah.
And to really make a difference. So I'm excited at the 10 years, the events we have coming up to kick off Domestic Violence Month.
Which are what? What's some of the events?
So next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we have our annual adult kickball tournament.
Okay.
And we have the same teams come out, and then we have new teams. So we're excited with the 10 or 11 teams we have coming out this year, all adults. That's next Saturday at 7th and Radnor. We shut it down. We have vendors.
Okay.
And it's a way to bring out the community and bring awareness in a fun way where people be like, oh, domestic violence. They shy away from events like that because, it's a shameful stigma in our community.
Like
taboo in our community. So people don't want to come out and support domestic violence.
Yeah.
But to be able to have this kickball tournament and bring out a few hundred people and we have a good time, and then we're bringing awareness of all ages, all races, and all, creeds. So I'm always excited about that because we have the young and the old, and it's family oriented. So we're able to bring that out. And then the following Saturday, we do dodgeball at the Boys and Girls Club, adult dodgeball, at the Boys and Girls Club. And then our biggest fundraiser and event, and I'm so excited, is our sneaker gala, the first one we're having ever. We're doing it huge. We had a secret location, but we're leaking it, so it's going to be at the Civic Club. October 22nd. We got a celebrity DJ coming in from
Oh,
out of town.
That's the day after my birthday. Somebody to get me some new sneakers.
Yes,
All
a
right.
gown and sneakers. So
Got a gown.
listen, so that's my type of attire,
Uh-huh.
like a gown and sneakers. So we're excited to have a live artist, a celebrity DJ, a great chef. Like, so we're doing
Oh,
it
so
big.
my son's the chef?
No,
Well, you said great chef, so I thought maybe you had my son.
I didn't know he
It's okay.
catered, but now I know to use him moving forward. But yeah, we got Flavor 76 catering, so
Okay.
I'm excited. Their food's great, but I can't wait. We've been selling tickets like crazy on the website. And
How much
then
are they?
$50 for an individual, 80 for couples,
Okay.
and then 800 for a table,
Oh, okay.
which comes with a bottle. So,
Well, I don't drink.
okay, well,
It's
people at your
okay.
table might. So get the mayor to get a table. I'm making Representative Kim get a table.
Yeah,
So.
send me the little
Link.
packet
Okay.
so we can get that ball rolling.
Yes, we would love to have the
Yeah.
city join us,
Okay.
and the state and the county. I'm getting
You
tables.
sent, you did.
Look, everybody.
Did you send it to?
Everybody,
Okay. All
everybody get a table.
What-
So we've been selling tables. So,
Good. That's good.
so I'm hoping that people show up and show out for the 10th year,
Yeah.
and we honor her in this 10th year,
Okay.
and we do it big and in a big way. So, me and her softball players, athletes, tomboys. So I'm like, put us in sneakers and a gown.
Did you get Aaron to get a ticket?
Yes, but he's having his banquet that day, so he's
that's
donating the sneakers. He's donating a pair of sneakers to raffle off.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're raffling off exclusive sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's big.
Okay.
So I need my community, her Penn State family from her graduating from Penn State. They're buying tickets, so they've been buying tickets and they're showing up to show out. So
Okay,
we're bringing
okay.
everybody in, everybody that loves her. Her sister's coming in from Pittsburgh, so Ohio.
Okay. So now, 3 things before we wrap this up. How would someone go about getting tickets to Tears from Tarina?
Everything's on the website. Everything. If they wanted to register a team, everything is on the Tears for Tarina website under
Which is?
events. Tears for Tarina, www.tearsfortarina.com. TEARFORTARINA.com.
And for Fox's Wash and Go.
Yes, try out our laundry service. You can. They have its website at foxeswashandgo.com, or you can call 717-773-2578.
And last but not least, if a woman is in distress and needs help, domestic violence is taking place, what's your number?
717-773-2578. Same number for everything. Everything.
And there you have it, Harrisburg. What's up? What's up, Harrisburg? Now we know. Thank you for joining us, and you continue having a super fantastic day.